So, today day 2 belonged totally to South Africa. Right from the beginning, Muthusamy and Vernon, the wicketkeeper, they showed exactly how Test cricket is to be played. For more than 1.5 sessions, they dominated and went pretty slow. They were not in a hurry, they were just buying time as well as getting runs. Runs not as fast. But then afterwards, when Marco Jansen came in, he showed that once you tire the fielding side, then you can score fast. And in his company, even Muthusamy increased his run rate a little bit. Ultimately, Muthusamy got 115 odd. And the first false shot he played, he got out. Marco Jansen missed his century, the last man dismissed. Got to 93, missed his 100, well deserved 100, I would say. And he was scoring practically more than run a ball for most of part of the innings. Only later on he slowed down as he was nearing his 100, as well as the innings was coming to an end. Once Muthusamy got out, it was only Marco Jansen who had to. But Marco Jansen played like a one-day innings more than a test match inning. However, his 93, Muthusamy 115, and Vernon, the wicketkeepers, 45. These three were the highlights of today. None of the Indian bowlers looked penetrative. A personal opinion, I thought the Washington Sundar was a little overbowled, and in fact Kuldeep Yadav, when he was brought in for the second spell last over before lunch, it was just one over that he bowled before lunch, and I was wondering why only one over. Why didn't he continue even after lunch? Should have been good if he had continued after lunch. But anyway, that was not to be. And I thought somewhere, India had to take the initiative, so they should have tried to make things happen, which I felt somewhere they didn't do. I think Rishabh Pant's inexperience as a captain showed. They should have tried to make things happen in the sense Reddy was given the ball rather too late, and he not only 2 overs more, so just 6 overs in the entire innings. And why do you have somebody who's a third pacer bowling only 6 overs when you bowled more than 155 overs? Logic doesn't go well with me. So, but anyway, I even thought that somewhere in the first session, when no wickets were falling, especially the last half an hour of the first session or the first half an hour of the second session, that 1 hour, I thought somewhere Pant should have tried something, maybe toss the ball to Yashasvi Jaiswal or Sai Sudarshan and tried 1 or 2 overs from them. Not expecting miracles, but okay, I'm willing to give away 15-20 runs. Let me try the part-timers. Maybe they get a wicket or something, and then it does open the floodgates for the other wickets. Yesterday, day 1, they scored 247 for 6. And today they got to 489. So probably 242 odd runs today for 4 wickets. Hats off to Muthusamy. Congrats to him for his maiden test century. Marco Jansen missed it, but he played a good innings. And in the end, India conceded 489, which is a massive score. Now for India, the first target will be 290 to avoid the follow-on. They just got 9 runs on the board today, so they should get these 280 odd runs tomorrow, in the whole day of course, without losing too many wickets, so that they can then on day 4 consolidate, get as close to the South African total of 489, and of course if they pass it, it will be a miracle. I don't see them passing that score, but well, if they can do it, nothing like it, but at least they should cross the 290 mark, the follow-on mark. because then it becomes difficult for Bavuma to declare and try to force a victory. He would even be happy with a draw. Doesn't make a difference to him because even a draw and they have won the series. So it was India who had to take the initiative. They should have done something different. I thought most of the time the bowlers were doing what they are supposed to do. Nothing wrong with that. But they were not trying something new, something different, somewhere where they should be able to disturb the concentration of the batsman. That wasn't happening. So that extra little bit was required. Anyway, now I think it's difficult for India to win from here. But if they draw the match, I think I would say okay, it's a fair result to this test match. And of course, series is gone. So let's see what happens tomorrow. The first half an hour actually tomorrow will be important. And if India don't lose a wicket with Rahul and Jaiswal consolidating, then I suppose India could put on a big score. If India also does not lose a wicket in the first session till tea, like South Africa did today, India could be looking for a big score. Then getting to past 290, avoiding follow-on would be easy. And India could also get closer to 489, maybe past 489. But for that, we need the openers, or rather top three, I would say, openers and Sai Sudarshan at number 3 to give a big stand. Dhruv Jurel at 4 should also be able to do good. He's taken as purely as a batsman. And then after that, we got Pant, Jadeja, who can speed up the run rate. So let's see how it goes. Keeping fingers crossed, first thing 290, and then 490, 500 would be the second target on day 4. Thank you, everybody.